Hello, Roy. Hello, DoctorBenjy FM. Roy Keane. Just a quick call. Delighted that you've agreed to be the assistant. Thrilled, actually. But please, and I must stress this, Roy, stop shouting at Trevor, the work experience lad. He's getting a bit emotional about it all.
What a baby. What a big baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you've done your little catchphrase there. But about the role, excited to get started, are we? Or
I've got great freedom. I answer to nobody.
yeah, that's true. You have what? Hang on, no, wait, no.
Come back to Ireland when I want. I do a little bit of TV work. I do a few matches.
Well, no, all the
a couple of good companies. I turn up and give my opinion at the matches.
and the
I go home.
coaching. You do any coaching?
No real stresses in my life.
No stresses. I'm quite stressed now, actually.
All good.
All good. And expectations for the season?
Survive, I suppose.
Well, cheers, Roy. You hung up after that. Survive, I suppose. Okay. Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Manchester United Save. Hang on. The Manchester United Save. Why did I decreased in 10 years of age there? 20 years of age there. Now, look, I made one signing because we've not. I'd love to do a transfer special. We had one signing. Sales have been hard to come by. Eric Ben Haag is finding this difficult. Thank you for supporting us today's video. Again, if you could follow that up again today, that'd be amazing. I was overwhelmed by how many people checked out yesterday, so we're back for some more. 36 years of age and a striker. That's what I do. Welcome, Jamie Vardy. We're having a party. I don't think Wayne Rooney and family will be thrilled by this, but this is what we need right now. And for a player that had a pretty underwhelming season last year for Leicester, for 3.2 million, which is, if you just say, but you can spend half your budget on a striker, I'd go, it better be good. Well, he's on for a good season because sometimes he has a year off, you see, and now we're back and he's going to be, well, we'll see, won't we? Listen, it's a 2-year deal on 90 grand a week as an impact sub, okay? It'll be fine. And he knows Harry Maguire a little bit, so mates. But it must be said, pre-season went extraordinarily well, wins in all the games, and pre-season viewers, it matters. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? I'm going to kick off today then against West Ham United and see how we get on away at the Olympic Stadium, or London Stadium, sorry people in London. And team-wise, I am really excited to see, we talked about it last episode, how this team gets on. The one issue is that Varane is injured and our ability to make transfers, of course, look, we could have done your world. From my experience, your world is chaotic in that Saudi Arabia just buy everybody. So I thought we wouldn't do that. We'd try and do it and take over from Ten Hag, become Ben Hag, and now here we are, ready for action. The bald cap's still possible. 5,000 today and tomorrow, who knows? Just keep tapping my head. I feel like Mo Farah doing remember that? And I'm sure you're curious. As far as set pieces go, I'm putting them on the head of Harry Maguire. What else did you think was going to be happening? A hat-trick today, Harry? I flipping hope so. So, can the team of Onana, Delot, Maguire, Martinez, Reguilon, Casemiro, Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and Jamie Vardy, is this the Manchester United lineup to put them back on the top of English football? Why are you looking at Roy? At least smile. He's not so sure. So here we go. Quite a few teams have already played their games. Manchester City were beaten on the opening weekend. Shall we take a look at this? They were beaten by Chelsea, who have signed everybody. So, oh dear. I see that as a gap has opened, viewers, for Manchester United. So slide our way in there. Wiggle our way in. Here we go. Now, of course, they have James Ward-Prowse, someone we have to be aware of. And interestingly, this is my first official game on the early access. Although it does say beta in the bottom left. So what do we call it now? Football Manager wants us to call it. They wanted us to call it early access. That suggests they're so confident in the game that they don't even want it to be known as a beta anymore. So, good. Some lovely shots here of the team. We need to do the face. I forgot about that. Jamie Vardy, we recognise him. I had to give him number 99 because Marcus. Is Marcus number 9? Is Martial 9? Have I not? Oh. As the teams come out then, we're wearing our green and white kit. I don't like that. Right, let's get these sorted. People are always curious in what I choose. Key highlights always. We go to TV. We make the camera the lowest it can be. We zoom in as much as we can. And here we go. Should we do sounds this year, guys? Guys, sounds? Should we do... I can't hear anything. Maybe there isn't any sounds. And we'll just move this as well, just slightly faster. Just again, if you're curious in my settings. All right, so with this system that we're playing, pack the middle. Keep the middle nice and contained. Support Casemiro. Protect what is a pretty scary backline, and hopefully allow that front three especially to do their damage with the help of the likes of Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes making some really good incisive runs. And as you can see, Jadon Sancho I've put on the right-hand side where he was most successful, remember, for Dortmund when they were very good. So let's just see. I mean, this is the plan at least. Players like Antony off the bench makes sense. Garnacho's a real threat as well. Amrabat for the freshness that Casemiro might not offer us in the last half an hour of games. There is some actual thought to all of this. I know it seems surprising, but there's an idea at least. And as long as we can continue with the idea, then again, building a philosophy. That's what me and Roy are going to do. I mean, look at the game. He's just on his phone. All right, we're half an hour in. We've had 6 shots, 2 on target. We've seen nothing. Let's do our first encourage of the year, regardless of whether we score or not. I wonder if it now is still a bad thing if you encourage your team, even though it doesn't seem or appear to be a bad thing. There's something very unnerving about this Manchester United kit, by the way. I am immediately not a fan. In fact, had I observed this kit within the match engine, I probably wouldn't have even considered this. As there's Harry Maguire looking good, him and Martinez vying for that left-sided spot, of course, when Varane's back, but right now are looking after one another. And you've got to say with the match engine, I'm sure you've played a little bit, you might have seen a little bit, it does feel a lot more... Harry! Not this early on, Harry. Oh my God, Onana saved it. I don't know what's more surprising. The fact that Harry Maguire cocked it, that's not surprising. The fact that Onana caught it was surprising. All right, and now we've encouraged. Now, we've actually been very dominant. We've been the better side. Jamie Vardy's struggling a little bit to get into the game. But I think I may have put him stupidly in the Marcus Rashford role. Yeah, Jamie Vardy, very happy to press as a forward. So we'll switch that up just a little bit. And as much as we're trying to pat that middle out, because we're dominating the game, we're going to look for the overlap on both sides. I really want us to try and use those wing players and actually have them support it a little more. So that's what we're going to try and do. I'm tempted to go more positive as well because of how much we're dominating, but not right now. Instead of doing that, we'll just change the role of Rashford, get him a little bit more alongside Vardy perhaps, and see. Go out there and give these fans their money's worth. Well, they've travelled on the tube, so fair enough. That, viewers, is a joke about Manchester United fans all being from London, coming from someone from Norfolk that supports a team in the northwest of England. So, all right, we're half an hour to go, and let's face it, in terms of chance creation, this was supposed to be the big, here we go moment. The only thing that's really happened so far is that Harry Maguire's made me very nervous. Vardy has had a stinker of a first game. So we're going to go back to plan A, which is Rashford up front. We'll bring on Antony. We'll move Sancho to the other side, and we'll see if I should have been doing this the whole time. All right, let's just see then. 20 minutes to go. Will that change? Oh, no, it's a James Ward-Prowse corner. This is bad news. Souček off the line from Bruno Fernandes. And we are looking to counter from those if we get the opportunity to. It didn't quite come to us there, though, which is a shame. Right, the game is carrying on. 10 minutes left to go. And this is... Let's say what we see, viewers. This is rubbish. Again, I could go more positive, but West Ham are champions of Europe, viewers. Right, West Ham fans? Champions of Europe. So this is sort of the issue for me. Do we now change it up and try and win it, or are we kind of happy to settle for this? We're going to make, I think, subtle changes. Let's get Bruno pushed on a little bit more. Fitness-wise, it's not actually too bad. It's the start of the season. Reguilón struggling a little bit, but we don't have an infinite supply of left-backs, so that doesn't really make a difference to me. Donny on for Mason. I think that's the only move. Again, trying to revitalise some of these players by giving them 5 minutes at the end of games. That's probably not going to do it, is it? I will say West Ham have been particularly poor, and wow, what a game. I mean, if that doesn't say philosophy, what does, viewers? Defensively stable Manchester United? I'm not here for... Okay, there's clearly something... So get the forums up. We need to report this. Right. Well, I'll be honest, from a viewer perspective, the Harry Maguire... Harry Maguire? Is that only... Maybe we should rebrand him. Maybe that's the plan here. The Harry Maguire error was the highlight of the game. That was disappointing. Oh, forget this. Let's go put Bournemouth to the sword. I'll see you in 6 days. Come on. I'm not building a philosophy one game at a time. Back in the day, it was 2 matches per episode, sorry. Let's do that again. Come on. Juventus have made an approach for Donny van der Beek, which is not really... I mean, no. Project Donny. We will return him to full excellency. as Manchester City beat Liverpool. That might be crucial in the title race. Right then, Bournemouth. Come on then, let's be having you. Right, Jamie Vardy, again, here we are, like pressing forward on support maybe, and then push the wingers up on both sides up. I'm prepared to gamble. I'm prepared to try things. I don't necessarily think Mazzala is the way. I actually quite like the idea of Bruno roaming and playmaking. So that's what we're going to do. He could probably be a really good box-to-box, actually. And we could even put him further forward in games against teams like Bournemouth. But we're at home. This gives us a real chance to stamp what we're trying to showcase in front of the fans at Old Trafford. Let's roll. And Harry Maguire's big head yet to get on the score sheet, which is annoying me. All right, then, Bournemouth. This is a team. Now, let's face it, Bournemouth aren't bad, but we should be beating. Here we are, then, at definitely not Old Trafford, sorry, at a stadium which looks similar to Old Trafford. Not even similar, actually. The tunnel's in the middle. This could be anywhere. The good news is we're in the proper kit. So, I mean, it could be worse, couldn't it? There's Jamie Vardy, number 99. Showtime. Oh, yeah, Marcus Rashford is number 10. There you are, look. Jeez, Martial was 9, and I should have just given it to Vardy. What am I thinking? All right, look at this. Oh, the fabric of the game. Playing out from the back. Onana into Harry Maguire. And after the dross that was us versus David Moyes, we now have the opportunity to showcase some real footballing ability. as we nearly give it away. There's Jadon Sancho then, into Delo, and hopefully those two can build a really nice partnership. I'm looking for that on both sides, of course. With left back, that's where it becomes particularly like problemsome, because we've got obviously Shaw and Reguilon and Malacia and all sorts of players back there. Delo, though, picks up on that right-hand side, back into Mason Mount, and I love the natural flow, the outside of the foot passes, the match engine. Look, this is the last FM on this engine. I'll be making a video all about the engine at some point. And there's Marcus Rashford off the bar. The bar and the posts do seem very bouncy, so that's always exciting. Sancho goes for an outside of the foot shot, and the deflection sends it behind. The deflection sends it behind. That's a new phrase that I haven't used playing FM before. As Bruno Fernandes then on this corner, we know who he's aiming at. There's Harry at the front post. He's not even jumped. I mean, Rashford then has jumped when he shouldn't have. What's going on? Reguilon on this left-hand side. So far, we're about 20 minutes in, and it's been all us. There's Jamie Vardy. Go on, Jamie. It's gone in. It's been given the goal. It's deflected off the buttocks of a Bournemouth player, and we lead in this game. Now we're talking. Roy? Never mind. Jamie Vardy makes it 1-0. Come on. Well worth the money. You see? You play Bournemouth and we're good. All right, 41 minutes in, and we're forward on the right side this time. Again, Delo and Sancho working together nicely. Momentum, you can see on the left-hand side there, is being really good. Bruno Fernandes, edge of the box, goes for it. Neto's dived the wrong way, and it's gone into the Neto. Something called Neto. I just thought of an advert from about a decade ago. I got excited. Probably 2 decades ago. I'm very old. Anyway, lovely goal. The finish is a bit odd, but I like to see long distance. It's about 14 yards out. Lovely finish, though, from Bruno. 2-0, and MUFTC are looking good. Brilliant. We sound like a government agency. MUFTCT, find out what it means to me. Find out, Roy. Leave it, Roy. All right, half-time's been and gone. It's pretty straightforward. We're looking really good, so I thought we were going to get on the end of that there as they cocked it up a little bit. Reguilon, our back line, rarely being tested. Casemiro obviously doing a good job as well, being in front of them. Bruno on the edge of the box again. Oh, my, what a goal that is! Bruno Fernandes makes it 3. Thank goodness I played another game, because the West Ham game had me falling asleep, viewers, where this has me ready to party. Bruno Fernandes, he might be pretty good. And what a summary. That's Bruno there, look. That is unbelievable. What a goal. We didn't have a goal as good as that in all of FM last year. That's sensational. 3-0. And there could be more, by the way. 50 minutes gone. Harry Maguire. Oh, never mind. Calm. Stay calm. Bruno again. Traore attempts to keep it in. Does well, actually. Turns nicely. Kelly trying to go on the outside, but Mason Mount, his work rate. This is what we want to see from Mount. I don't need Mason Mount to be a star. That's the difference, really. I'm not looking for him to have a huge impact on things, but I absolutely want him to be that metronome in midfield that just keeps us ticking over, that just keeps us working, that just assists Jamie Vardy as it hits the post and bounces clear, but we're not finished just yet. Is there another chance in this for us? It goes behind for another corner. We are dominant. Harry, come on. Come on, Harry Maguire. You can do this. We've got rid of the Mac. We'll make him less Scottish. Right, ball played in. It's actually Ma, isn't it? Anyway, headed clear, and Bournemouth deal with it. All right, we're about 20 minutes to go. It feels like a good opportunity to make changes. Bruno's on a hat-trick. I don't want to take him off because he might get cross. Wan-Bissaka to come in, though. Got an actual one for Sancho on that side as well. Scott McTominay's going to come in for Casemiro. I don't know how much game time I'm going to be able to give Scott. So in games like this, where we can have a run out for 20 minutes, get his fitness for the season, of course, as well, it seems like the perfect opportunity. Imagine I just win the treble. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't be talking about the treble. Sorry, I've caught my... Whatever. I should have said... Forget I said any words. 3-0, great win. Vardy on the score sheet. A couple of fantastic goals from Bruno Fernandes as well. And that's going to wrap us up. That's the way to wrap this up. All right, then. There we go. And look, top of the... Yeah, sure. Not everyone's played 2 games. Top of the Premier League table. Leave it there. Finish the season. Call it off. Lovely stuff, and I'll see you for more. If you enjoyed today's episode, of course, as ever, leave a like, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more of this. We are going to win the treble. There, I've said it. Somebody stop me.